My daughter was at a sheltered workshop, and she's handicapped, and she worked at a sheltered workshop, and then the Department of Labor placed her at Wal-Mart. Then we made a request for an accommodation under the Americans with Disabilities Act, so that she could, and the only accommodation we asked for was that she be scheduled to work during the day. And Wal-Mart, the corporate office, refused that request and told her that she would not be scheduled to work any hours at all, and essentially fired her. Later on, we asked if we could appeal their decision, and they said we certainly could. In order to file the appeal with the company, we were told we would have to fill out a leave of absence form, otherwise she would be considered fired. Because if you're not scheduled to work for a certain number of days, then you're, or time, I'm not sure, you would be considered fired. And so we filled out the form, but we put on the form that, we were not requesting the leave of absence, that we were simply filling it out because we were told we had to do so or she would be considered fired. And it was only going to be until Wal-Mart, the corporate office, considered our appeal. Now, the manager told us that the appeal would be decided within 10 days, and we filled out all sorts of paperwork. We gave them medical release forms from her physician, and we never heard from Wal-Mart again. I kept thinking that at some point someone in this company would say, gosh, we're really sorry, this happened, and of course she can have her job back. And so the problem went all the way up to the corporate office. No one. We even tried calling their ethics department, complaining about the harassment, and we're told by the woman that we talked to in the ethics department that they didn't handle harassment problems. We ended up filing a complaint with the EEOC. It was investigated for a very long time, after almost a year and a half. And the EEOC finally, the Wal-Mart's corporate office, finally decided that maybe they should give her job back. However, they said that in the year and a half since this had been going on, no jobs had become available at the store that she had worked at. And so they offered her a job in a store in another county that was so far away that it would have cost her more actually to get to and from work than she earned. It was just another way of telling her that, it almost seemed as if Wal-Mart had a way of, a formula for dealing with these kinds of matters. I mean, first, they take the job away, and then they make you sign this forced leave of absence form. Then they offer a job that they know that you can't possibly take. And if that doesn't work, then they finally start to attack, the handicapped person personally, and it makes me really sad to see that. It just breaks my heart to see how that they are, how they treated my daughter, and how upset she still is over their treatment, and it was so unnecessary. I mean, you have a CEO who's making millions of dollars a year, and they're telling you that they can't afford to schedule someone to stock shelves during the day. It just makes no sense at all. You can see from the way she's reacting that to this day it's still very upsetting for her. I mean, they basically took her life away. And I can't tell you how many hours we've spent trying to resolve this, and with nothing. It's okay, honey. It's okay.